What's up, guys? FSC Trucking. It's been a while since I dropped any pre-produced. This is obviously a live video. I forgot to put that on the thumbnail, but that's okay. I'll just have to change it later, maybe. Anyway, right today it's just me and Matthew. We are a little bit ways from Glamis, but obviously still got the Razor. So behind us, I've never seen this before. See, that's why I like to edit, because that way I can just speak regular, and then if I flub, I can edit it out. Can't do that with lives. So the very first time I ever came out here to Glamis, California, I was with friends years ago. And by the way, we're literally at the United States-Mexican border. Matt turns around. Yeah, there's the border wall right there. All right, so first time I ever came to Glamis, when you buy your little your passes to park vehicles on the dunes, or run vehicles on the dunes, I should say. Off-highway vehicles are different. But anyway, there's a picture of this old plank road on there, and I was like, what is that? Bless you, Matt. So I was like, okay, I was kind of curious, where exactly is that? Well, what remains of the original old plank road, right there. That's probably one of the earliest examples of interstate travel I could think of. These planks here, walk over, maybe back to we'll get into it here a little bit. We'll go back because some people don't come in till later on. But that's the original road, okay? Now, the way, I'll show you the plaques here in a minute. Those are done by, they're 8 feet wide, and they make them 12 feet long. You could drag them around to place them as the dunes cover them. Think about it. What did cars look like in 1915? The tires were like real thin, right? You couldn't run in the dunes with that. So they set these planks up there so you can run on them. So from here to about the top of that ridge up there, that's what they done. They dug some out and preserved them and put the anti-vehicle and anti-personnel fence, so it's like a little more difficult to get out there. But that's the original road. This is a section here. So this is what an 8x12 piece would look like. This is original stuff. I'll show you pictures on the board over there. But this is original stuff right here. So cars would ride on this all the way, what was it? What did it say, like 12 miles, 17 miles?
7 miles.
Oh, 7 miles.
I think.
We'll go back and look. But either way, this is how you got across the sand dunes back in, I don't know, like 1915, 1916 era. Right. Matt showed me a piece over there that is new, but what it looked like is, I guess that's a pretty good example, except it's weathered and really, really old. So over here, I found this stuff real interesting. Well, bear with me. We'll start reading through comments here shortly. Saw this from this angle. I thought someone threw a dirt bike tire on the post, but no, there's a reason for that. Not some smart ass. So this is basically, we made it so you see what it looks like, which to me, all it looks like to me is non-treated railroad ties, maybe a little thicker, and then flat iron, and then bolted down, so it's all together as one big piece. Basically, early day, what do they use that when they run the, like crane mats or something? They put in the mud so you can drive the equipment on the mud when they're making like the high tension wires. Spin around here, check the side. I thought some smart ass put this here, but no.
Bolted down if you look at the top.
Plank road travelers look for turnouts marked with old tires. So if there was a turnout, just look for a post with an old tire on it, so you knew it was a turnoff to get to where you're going. So I forgot to mention, that's Interstate-8 right there. This is exit 151. We're still in California, so you're kind of close to Arizona. But I thought this was really cool here. By the way, you can get out here if you are in a semi-truck. It looks like you can get out here. This is all hard pack sand, so like you see the RV out there, he ain't gonna worry about getting hung up. You know, like right here, you can easily get a semi in here. There's toilets available right there, the vault toilets. That's where a lot of campers go for, you know, that's how we've been doing it with the Razor out here. But from where we are at Glamis, this is about a 20-mile drive from camp where we're camped out. So I just thought this stuff is really cool. The old interstate, but prior to it being an actual interstate. I don't know. I just think this is interesting, guys. Hope you're staying with me here. 40 people on here, probably not. So they dragged it around via horse and mule or whatever, horses, and see the car over here, and that's how it looked. And they would put it too wide, that way like cars come one way, one could pull off like a passing siding for railroads, another one come down. I just thought that was pretty badass. Here, if you guys want, you could screenshot this and read it. And then over here, they were trying to fix it up. What was it, 73 through 74? They were trying to fix it up, make it nice again. So I was looking at this, and like an early day Suburban right there. They placed it right where it's sitting now, and that's, I guess, how it's been looking since the 70s, right there. The way it's set up with the fencing and so forth, yeah. So, and nowadays, this is all you see out here is side-by-sides, razors, and, you know, sand rails and so forth. Where's the camera? There we go. See, I felt that was pretty interesting stuff. You know, I'm kind of a history buff. You know, I like, especially older industrial history. You know, how did we travel in those days, in the early days, you know, when there was no interstates and so forth. You know, I found this to be very interesting. So this is something I wanted to see while we were out here. A little bit later, after this live stream, we're going to go take some pictures over near the border wall, and then get on down the line, do some more ripping today. And so probably around Thanksgiving, I think, is when we're planning on being back this trip. So once I'm out of the dunes, I'll be able to get some editing done. Signal out here is atrocious, by the way. You get out by the beach store, it's pretty decent, but as far as upload speeds, it's terrible. So I don't know how I'm going to play that out, but I figured this would be interesting. So let me read some comments here and see. Let's see, very interesting, brother. Thanks for showing. Wow, amazing driving back. No heater, freezing cold lanterns as headlights. Wow, crazy, but a beautiful place. Well, it's extreme Southern California, so when it gets cold at night, like chilly. We are tent camping next to my big enclosed trailer, so at night it can be about 50. It's not terrible, but you definitely know it. Glad you and your family are having an awesome vacation, Matt. So proud of you. Know your father is proud of you. That's Kenny Spry. What up, FSC? Somebody says. Not a lot of comments. It's early though, isn't it? Yeah, it's like 9 something out here now, so it's pretty early for most people. I don't want to be. What's it back home? What time is it now? Can't see. Sorry, guys. 9:45 here.
Roughly like 9.
Yeah, so it's only like 1:45 on the East Coast. So yeah, it's still kind of early for everybody watching my channel is probably out grinding, trucking right now. They'll watch this later, hopefully.
It's Monday.
What's that?
It's Monday. Everyone's working.
That's true too. It is a Monday. Everyone's working except us, right? Are playing around. But yeah, you fly back tomorrow, so that's I gotta bring you back to the airport, and then yeah, then we're gonna go see my mom and dad in Texas, because it's literally about a 300-mile outer route to get from here to my mom's and then up to Wisconsin. So why wouldn't you go see your mom for 300 miles? You know, fuel's not that expensive, and I'm running gas anyway. So see, yeah, running through Oklahoma, it's cold and only 1:45 a.m. Scott from South Carolina, enjoy your break. All there with your family, happy for you all. Hell yeah, man, I do appreciate it. It's been a really good vacation. My older son flew back yesterday, and like I said, Matt flies back tomorrow. So after that, me and Jen pack up camp and start a slow roll to Texas with the big Hemi. What's the weather there? Hoodie weather right now. I'm starting to get a little warm because the sun's baking. It's only like 9:45 now here, like I said earlier. So, but it's chilly. It's windy. I'm sure the audio is subpar to terrible right now. But yeah, it's chilly. Nights are chilly. It'll probably get up maybe to the 70s, maybe low 70s today for a high temp, and that's about it. So, but yeah, I wanted to let you guys see the Plank Road. I've never seen it before in my life. I think, honestly, the way I usually drive, as far as where I usually pick up and deliver, I think I've been on this section of Interstate 8 maybe 3 or 4 times in my whole life. And I've driven right past it, never seen it, or never noticed it. Think about it. I've been up and through Montana many times, like up 94. And I never realized I drove right past where the battlefield is, the Little Bighorn. In fact, the Last Stand Hill is on one side of the interstate, and the encampment where the natives and the warriors were on the other side of the interstate. They built the interstate right through where they rode out to have the battle. It was quite amazing. But how many of you guys knew that when you drive right through there, over by Hardin, Montana? You literally drove right past the battlefield and never stopped. And you can. There's room to park a truck there. Same like over here. I don't know if this is really all that interesting to see, but you can park a rig right there. There's all kinds of room where you can see RVs. Like I said, it's Monday. They're all gone. It was very busy here in Glamis on Veterans Day weekend. They did a really cool memorial thing at the flagpole out in the middle of the dunes. Shoot, that must have been 10, 20,000 cars out there. It was insane. I couldn't believe how many people were there for that. So yeah, that was badass. So we'll go over here. I know some of you guys are probably just joining. Well, I'm in the shadow of the phone pole. Let's go over here and take another look at the Plank Road. First the camera. There we go. This is how we got here. There's my razor. How is Tim coming along with his recovery, somebody says. Oh, he's working on it. He's still grinding, still working. So yeah, here's the original pieces of what's left that they preserved and set out here for display back in the 70s. Those right there, do you see? I'm going to pass the fence. I'll try to zoom in again. That's what's left of the Plank Road. So again, for those that are just joining us, we're exit 151, Interstate 8, California, south side of the Glamis, or Imperial Sand Dunes. Most people just refer to it as Glamis. And that road was made by 12-foot sections, like you see here. This is original stuff right here. And then up there. Think about it, it's the only way to get cars across these dunes, unless you got crap like this. I mean, think about it. This is kind of just to get on the flat sand. This is how you're doing it. Paddle tires to the rear and smooth up front. But yeah, that's the razor. That's what we got here. We just ripped through the dunes to get here. But that, for the trucking content, that's best I could do from Glamis, is the old Plank Road. All right, we'll go through comments here real quick. Hope you and your family have an awesome Thanksgiving. Are you going to do Thanksgiving with your parents? That's not the plan, necessarily. Plans might change. I'm here trucking, showing in Wisconsin. Snowing in Wisconsin. Get back here, the snow misses you. But I don't miss the snow. I do not miss the snow at all. No. So yeah, still a little bit of trucking right there, see? Interstate 8 right behind me. All right, guys, I don't know what else really to say other than that. Of course, maybe I'll show you this here real quick. Matt showed it earlier, but some of you guys might not be here. So the Plank Road, right there's the Plank Road, right? There's Interstate 8. I know it gets grainy when I zoom in. That's the interstate. Zoom back out. Spin around. Around. And what have we there? That is the border wall. The other side of that wall is Mexico. That's how close we are. Alrighty, boys and girls, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna get back doing family stuff. We gotta rip back. And since Sean's not here, no one's running the Jeep. So I'm gonna go take Matt back, and Matt's gonna chill at camp, and I'm gonna take Jen for a rip. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like, share, all that fun stuff. Subscribe. Share the stuff around. All right. we're out of here. Thanks.